Welcome back to the Golf Fix. I'm Annabel Rolley, and it is time to talk about stability of the legs. So I want to compare the classic swing a la Jack Nicklaus, Sam Snead to the modern day swing of Tiger Woods. Now, the main difference we're going to see here is in the legs and the feet. So there's a lot more activity in the knees and the feet. As we see here, Jack's taking the club back. Watch that left knee collapse in towards the right knee, and look closely at this foot here. It is off the ground. Okay, so what that's creating is a significant hip turn, a huge shoulder turn, and a longer swing. It's quite a lengthy motion. In comparison to that, let's have a look at Tiger and the modern day technique. Now watch his leg action. It'll be a lot quieter. On the backswing, here he is at full shoulder turn, and his foot is clearly still on the ground. His knee has not collapsed towards his right knee there. His hip turn will be minimal, and his shoulder turn will be shorter and a more compact swing altogether. Okay, so the idea behind this is to create a more compact swing and more consistency in ball striking. All right, but what I want to emphasize to you now is that neither of these swings are superior to the other. How dare I suggest that Jack Nicklaus swing is not as good as a modern day golf swing. 18 majors and arguably the best golfer living today. I don't think so. That would be audacious of me. But what I will tell you is why or how you can possibly model your swing on one of these swing models. So you're going to think about your physiology and your makeup. Are you hyper flexible and have your muscles got a lot of elasticity to them, or are your muscles tight and you find your swing is a little bit more rigid and hard to get more movement? So that's what you're going to decide. Now, if you are somebody that wants to try the modern day swing, or you feel like there's too much movement going on in your golf swing and you want to quieten it down, then I have some great drills for you today. If you are not, well, that's too bad. You're going to listen anyway, because knowledge is power and you're better off to be informed. So I'm going to show you a little drill now with my beach ball that's going to help stabilize the legs. All right? So pretty simple. You can do it at home. You can do it on the range, whatever you fancy. All right, so I'm just going to put the beach ball between my legs and do some swings. And this is going to force me to quieten down my legs. But you'll notice here, like, I'm quite a flexible person, so what you'll notice is my shoulder turn is still significant. It's not limited at all, and the shoulder turn is one of the major sources of power, so we still want that. But what you will notice is that my legs are doing very, very little, okay? And this beach ball is keeping the space on the backswing as well as the through swing. All right, so you're going to practice that, and then you're going to emulate that on a ball, and just try and sense that beach ball in between your legs and hit a shot. All right, so that's what you're going to do when you've got a beach ball handy. When you can't always have a teaching aid with you on the course, or you can never have a teaching aid with you on the course. So I'm going to give you a great little swing thought that's going to help you stabilize your lower half without needing a device. So it's pretty simple. You're going to get into your setup position, and I want you to, I've got an 8-iron in my hand, so my weight distribution is 50-50. But I want you to pay particular attention to the dispersion of the weight on each foot. So when I sense where my weight is, I feel as if it's right here in these laces. So just in this center section here. These shoes are pretty cool, by the way. I got to tell you a quick story. I digress. When I bought these shoes, I said to the guy, "Are these specifically meant for running?" And he said to me, "No, they're specifically made for looking cool." And I said, "I'll take them." What a great salesman he is, and a sucker I am. But back to business here. I'm feeling the weight in the laces of my shoes. And what I want you to do is just shift the weight of your feet about 1/4 of an inch to the outer sides of the shoes. And you'll notice something very subtle. It's my knees. They're now no longer pointing forwards. They're now pointing slightly out to the sides. And this is engaging my hamstrings and my glutes, which are the muscles that are going to control stability in my lower half. And then all you're going to do is try and keep the weight there the whole way throughout your swing until you're in your finished position. And it's as simple as that. So it should just be a slight shift of the weight to the outer sides. That's this. I've given you the information. Now it's time for you to put it to practice. When we come back, it is adios to fat and thin shots.